Ever wonder why things happen the way they do? Why one event seems to lead to another? Welcome to our exploration of causality, a principle that's as fundamental as it is fascinating. Causality is the concept that everything has a cause and effect, a principle that underpins our very understanding of the universe. It's the thread that weaves together the fabric of existence, the key that unlocks our comprehension of the world around us. From the moment an apple falls from a tree to the moment it hits the ground, causality is at work. The apple doesn't just randomly drop, it's pulled by the force of gravity, which is the cause, and the effect is the apple falling. But causality doesn't just exist in the realm of physics. It's present in our everyday lives, influencing our decisions and shaping our experiences. When you decide to eat a healthy meal, the cause, the effect, could be you feeling more energetic and possibly living a longer, healthier life. And it's not just about the immediate effects. Causality often involves a chain of events, like dominoes falling one after the other. For instance, studying hard for an exam leads to good grades, which could lead to getting into a good university, which could lead to a successful career. Moreover, causality helps us understand why certain events happen, and can even allow us to predict future outcomes based on past and present actions. It's the reason why scientists can predict eclipses and why economists can forecast economic trends. But it's not always straightforward. Sometimes the cause and effect relationship can be complex and multifaceted, like in a game of pool, where the impact of the cue ball can set off a series of reactions, influencing the movement of every other ball on the table. So the next time you drop a glass and it shatters, remember, it's not just bad luck, it's causality. A fascinating principle that governs not just the physical world but our lives as well. Now let's dive deeper into the principle of cause and effect. A cause is something that makes something else occur. It sets the wheels in motion, kick-starts the domino effect. It's the spark that lights the fire, the switch that turns on the light. It's the catalyst that starts the reaction. In essence, a cause is the initiator of change. On the other hand, an effect is what happens as a result of the cause. It's the fire that follows the spark, the light that brightens the room, the reaction that concludes the process. The effect is the outcome, the result, the end product of the cause. Let's illustrate this concept with a few simple examples. Picture a row of dominoes. When you push the first domino, it's the cause. The subsequent fall of the remaining dominoes is the effect. Or imagine a seed planted in fertile soil and watered regularly. The seed is the cause, and the sprouting plant is the effect. In our daily lives, we witness countless cause and effect relationships. When we press the power button on our devices, they switch on. Here, the action of pressing the button is the cause, and the device turning on is the effect. When we eat a healthy meal, we feel nourished and energized. The act of eating the meal is the cause, and the resulting energy is the effect. Understanding these principles of cause and effect can help us make sense of the world around us. It can help us understand why things happen and predict what might happen next. It's a tool for comprehension, a lens through which we can view and interpret events. So let's embrace the power of causality. Let's observe, question, and understand the causes and effects in our lives. Let's use this understanding to make informed decisions, to predict outcomes, and to influence the course of events. Understanding cause and effect can provide us with powerful insights into why things happen the way they do. So how does causality fit into the world of philosophy, you might ask? Well, it's a fascinating topic that philosophers have been mulling over for centuries. Let's start with the idea of determinism. This is the belief that every event, including human cognition and behavior, decision and action, is causally determined by an unbroken chain of prior occurrences. It's like a domino effect where every piece that falls is caused by the one that fell before it. But here's where things get really interesting. Some philosophers argue that determinism may not hold true in all cases. They point to the strange world of quantum mechanics, where particles can exist in multiple places at the same time, and even seem to affect each other instantaneously over vast distances. This quantum indeterminacy suggests that not everything in the universe is neatly predictable and causal. Then, there's the philosophical debate over the nature of cause and effect itself. Some philosophers argue that cause and effect are not real, but are merely mental constructs that we use to make sense of the world. For instance, David Hume, an 18th century Scottish philosopher, questioned the certainty of cause and effect, arguing that our belief in causality is based on habits of thought rather than on clear and observable evidence. But what does this all mean for our understanding of the universe? Well, it indicates that while causality might seem straightforward, it's actually a complex and nuanced concept. It encourages us to question our assumptions and consider that the world may not operate in the linear, predictable way we often assume. So when we delve into the philosophical interpretations of causality, we're not just discussing a simple concept, but exploring a profound question that continues to captivate our curiosity. We're compelled to probe deeper, to question and to ponder the very nature of existence. Causality, then, is not just a simple concept, but a deep philosophical question that continues to intrigue us. As we wrap up our exploration of causality and cause-effect relationships, let's take a moment to revisit the essential points we've covered. From the dawn of human thought, we've been fascinated by the intricate web of causes and effects that shape our lives and the world around us. It's a fundamental principle that underpins every event, every consequence, and every moment of existence. We've delved deep into the principles of cause and effect, investigating how every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We've seen how this principle, so elegantly simple on the surface, becomes infinitely complex when applied to the real world. It's a rich tapestry of interwoven threads, where an effect can become a cause, triggering a cascade of events that ripple outwards to impact countless lives. In our journey into the realm of philosophy, we've discovered how the study of causality can provide profound insights into the nature of reality. It's a key that unlocks the door to deeper understanding, enabling us to comprehend the forces that shape our lives, our societies, and our world. Understanding causality empowers us to make better decisions and predictions about the future. It's a tool that can help us navigate the complexities of life, shedding light on the consequences of our actions and the potential outcomes of our choices. It's a lens through which we can view the world, enabling us to see the connections, the patterns, and the relationships that define our existence. But our exploration doesn't end here. The world of causality is vast and endlessly fascinating, with new insights and discoveries waiting around every corner. We invite you to continue this journey of exploration, to keep questioning, to keep probing the mysteries of cause and effect. Before we go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content like this. Remember, the world is full of causes and effects, so stay curious and keep exploring.